Oh, and welcome. I am Excellent, and this is my podcast. Hello, Rob. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Um, Obviously better than you because I can actually drink and drink without dying.
Yeah, for you guys out there, I just took a drink of my iced coffee and almost saw the wrong side of the dirt for a second there. I don't know. Anyway, so a couple of things before we get started, Rob.
Yes.
Still choking, still drowning. It's okay. It'll be fine. When this comes out, it'll be the middle of the month, and that'll be halfway through the 31 days of Halloween. I've only made one mistake so far, but I fixed it, and I usually do make a mistake by now. Last year, I made it on the very first day, so I think it's good luck if I make one at some point. But I hope everybody's enjoying it, and
Yay.
I live to see the end of this podcast. Um, I think it's been really good so far. Uh, it's I've been having a really good time doing it. I really get energized this time of year, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope everybody's enjoying it. If you're listening, please don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be doing a giveaway on this channel, and it's going to be a box that I have procured. Fancy words with all the things that are reminiscent of this channel. I just got in the mail something from Etsy that I ordered for the box. So excited. Totally wanted to keep it for myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go order another one. And for me. And it's really good. I think you guys are gonna like it. So go ahead and subscribe. Click that button so you're notified. Also, please comment in the comments so that you can be entered to win the contest. That's it. Subscribe, enter, talk to me about the video or how's your day or whatever. Give me a comment about the channel, the video, and that enters you into the contest, right, Rob?
That's it. Easy as that.
Easy as that. Also, I know that a lot of people prefer PayPal over Patreon to donate, so I do have a PayPal address that I'll be putting down too, and it is paypal.com/PayPal me /exit light. So if you feel so compelled that you would like to donate to this channel, it's not a it's not a given. It's don't feel guilty if you can't. I know a lot of people are having a hard time right now. So this content is always going to be free. It's just out of the goodness of your heart to kind of make up for the fact that I don't my stuff's never monetized. Sometimes it is, then randomly sometimes it's not. I'm not advertiser friendly, which isn't that surprising really. Is that surprising to you, Rob?
Not really.
No, not really. All right. What are we doing today, Rob? What are we here about? What are we doing?
We're doing about um, chocolates and candies, or you call them candy in America. So yeah, the
We're going to
best,
do the
the best
top
ones.
Halloween candy, the best, the ones that are considered best to give out in the kids' trick or treat baskets,
Yeah,
bags, sleep pillowcases, whatever you choose. Rob,
hollowed
you
out
guys don't
stuff.
really do that over there, right?
I think it happens a little bit. I think Grace is doing it this year with her friends.
Oh, I'm glad.
Excuse me. She's dressing up as a ghost.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, with sheet over her with dark glasses.
Oh, very good. That's a good go-to costume.
Yeah, they're all dressing up like that.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, Sam's letting her do it. So
Well, I'm glad. See, in America, by the time you're her age, you're supposed to stop trick-or-treating. Um, that's like the unspoken rule. But I have always let my kids go out longer than that because here's my opinion. People get real pissy when teenagers come to the door, and I don't know why. As long as you are dressed in a legitimate costume, not like what you wear every day with a stick-on mustache, a legitimate costume, and say trick or treat and all that stuff, then who cares? It's about fun. By the way, if you hear somebody in the background talking at my house, it's because there's somebody in the background talking at my house. It's not a ghost, so don't worry about that. So I never had a problem with that, but I mean, even at 10, um, my youngest son, who was really small in stature at 10, was told, isn't it time for you to wrap it up? Uh, no, no, it's not time to wrap it up. So my kids always went a little bit longer. Well, I don't know if anybody knows this, unless you've been around here for a long time. I happen to have had a baby at a very young age, and I went trick or treating. I wasn't 12 or 13; I was 16, but I went trick or treating dressed like an M&M. So, I wore a costume. Nobody said anything to me about it. It's Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, as you well know, Rob.
yeah,
And my whole family is huge on Halloween. Like for my family, Halloween started September 1st. No joke. September 1st. So that's how it works. And the whole year, we literally do countdowns like halfway to Halloween, posted on our social media. Halfway to Halloween. 25 days to Halloween. It's 90 days to Halloween. It's ridiculous, but we love it. So let's talk about the best candy to hand out, okay?
yeah.
Okay, so according to this one, it's the number one candy is Reese's peanut butter cups. Not only is it the greatest candy out there, it's also one of the greatest snacks, period. The
Oh,
perfect alchemy of peanut butter and chocolate. What?
it's horrible.
All right. Thank you for coming. And
It
we'll
is the
see you next week.
worst. It's the worst chocolate ever. Who thought of putting peanut butter and chocolate together and needs their head examined? Oh, it's the worst. Sorry, Chase, we're gonna fall out here, I know, but it is not. It's not nice.
For those of you, besides Rob, if you are a diabetic or you know anybody who is a diabetic, this is the perfect candy for them to eat because it will not make your blood sugar rise up because the peanut butter uh, keeps the blood sugar from rising. So it's also, by the way, in a freaking diabetics food group. So how could that be bad, Rob?
That's so. That's so. I'm diabetic myself, you know. But
No, I don't agree that it's the number one candy. I don't agree. I'll tell you when my number one comes up. But if my husband didn't have Reese's peanut butter cups, he well, he'd probably be in a massive depression. That's his favorite anything candy, ice cream, peanut butter and chocolate, you name it. But not Rob's. Are you ready for number two? Do you know what this number two one is, Rob?
yes, I do.
Okay, then why don't you tell us about it?
It's called a Twix, and I love Twix.
I like Twix.
The cookie crunch, delicious hard caramel, and ultra silky chocolate. Yeah, I like Twix. Twix are good. I wouldn't say it's number two on the list, but it's good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's number two, but it's in my top five probably. I do like Twix. So here's what we do at my house. We buy candy. Well, I can't really so much now because I'm in a like a secured building, and the kids go down. I don't want to describe where I live, but so we don't really do that much that. But when we had remember okay, so for those of you who don't know, we used to have this big Halloween. We would put on a show, and so for example, one year we did Exit Lights, the song beating in the background, fog coming out. We made a child's bed. We made a big toy box that was half, like, quarter of the way open. There was a little desk. I dressed up as a doll with bleeding eyeballs. My oldest son's friends were the toys in the toy box hanging down, like clowns and Jack in the Boxes and stuff. And then there was a child. No, there wasn't really, but there was a child in the bed sleeping. And under the bed, my husband was dressed as a werewolf. And so we had lights flashing and stuff, and the song blaring. And I don't know if you know the song or not, right, Rob?
What's the song again? Sorry.
The song that my channel's name is based on.
Oh no, I don't
Exit
know it. No.
light, enter night. Now I lay me down to sleep. You don't know that?
I
Well, it's
don't.
about a child going to bed and her father telling her, ignore that noise underneath your bed, and because there is a monster in your head. But so we have that playing really loud. We have 200 people in front of our house because they want to see the kids come up. The rule was do not mess with a small child. I don't like it when people do that. I don't. That makes me, as a parent, makes me want to hurt you, and I don't feel like being sued. But from about the age of 8 up, you're fair game. Unless the 8-year-old, you can see that they're panicking, then stop. But anyway, my favorite, the crowd's favorite were the teenagers who would come up, 13, 14, 15, and they'd be like, no, this bullshit. This shit don't scare me. Where's my candy? And so I was holding the bowl as this, like a porcelain doll. I would take out the candy and put it in their bag. But there was an arrangement that if it was a smart aleck teenager, that it was full on for them. And they, the guys I had doing the toys would like really wake up and reach out and try and grab them, and they'd be like, "Oh, calm down, dude," but it made them like on edge, and then they'd walk past the bed where the kid is supposed to be sleeping, and my husband would reach out and grab their leg with a werewolf arm, and 9 out of 10 times, these kids would go running down my driveway. 7 out of 10 times, they would not make it to the end standing up. And everybody loved it. Everybody but them loved it. So it was awesome. We did a whole surgical room from a mental institution, and my dad came down to visit, and he pretended he was doing surgery on me, and I had started making guts months before Halloween and freezing them, so we had plenty of guts for me to throw at people. And my own children, I'm such a good screamer, like the horror movie screamer. That's me. I'm such a good screamer. I will admit this. My own children were 2 blocks over hearing me scream and afraid to come home. Which, if I don't mind saying so, is a compliment. And anyway, the point of the story was I love Halloween.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when me and Rob talk. I start frogs in a box.
What have we got for number 3?
For number 3 is my number 1. A Snickers. It's
Well,
easily,
Snickers,
yeah.
it used to be called Marathon here.
Marathon?
Yeah, but they changed the name to Snickers for
Oh.
some weird reason.
Oh. Well, it's easily the heartiest of all candy bars. Nougat, caramel, nuts, and chocolate represent pretty much every food group. Yes. And this is one that's hard to eat in a single bite, even when you're going bite size. It's worth the effort nonetheless. It makes for a solid accessory for your pissed off Betty White costume. Pissed off Betty White costume. That's funny. This is my favorite candy. Do you like
I
these?
like it, but they're not my favorite. Not my favorite.
This is my favorite Halloween candy that is almost always found to be probably poisonous when going through my children's bags of candy. Ooh, look at this. It's a Snickers. Probably poisonous. Should probably give that to mom. And so, my 4 and 5-year-olds were like, Mommy, I found a Snickers. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Better give that to mom.
Right, the next one, number 4, is mine. My favorite.
Okay.
Kit Kat.
Oh, that's your favorite?
Have
To
a
me, that
break.
feels a little
Have
bit
a Kit Kat.
that feels a
Yeah.
little bit like eating what's that stuff they put on the outside of a house, the flat, not wood, but it's white.
Like, Chase, you've done it again.
The stuff that's
like
under your walls and you paint it.
Yeah, please don't talk about it.
Sheetrock. It's
Yeah,
like
it wasn't what I was thinking of.
well, they also call it something else too. And you guys probably call it something completely different, but it tastes like somebody dipped sheetrock into chocolate, and it's like, nah, they always taste. Old. What is a Kit Kat anyway?
Oh, you have in America? Well, you must
Well,
do.
yes, I'm having you describe it.
Do they come in like a red packet?
Yes, but there's a description you can read.
It's the closest your Halloween bag's going to come to having a sandwich inside. And let's be honest, milk chocolate and sugary wafers are way better than tiny tuna or rye, especially after you've been sitting in the pillowcase. I've been sitting in the pillowcase for hours and hours. Plus, buy 2 snack-sized Kit Kats acts as an adorable necessity for your hacksaw Jim Duggan costume. I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is either. Well, okay, whatever. The next one, what?
We don't have this in this country. This next one.
You don't?
No.
I don't know how to describe it to you. It's indescribable, but I enjoy it. I
It's
really
got
don't.
peanut butter in it.
Not really. No. It's not peanut butter. Is that how they describe it? No. It's thin toffee. Okay. So for those of you who aren't reading what Rob and I are reading, number 5 is the Butterfinger, which I do love a good Butterfinger. I love the texture of a Butterfinger because it breaks off and feels kind of sharp. Well, no, that just made me sound like a total weirdo. It's like somebody took a bunch of peanut butter and transformed it into the world's thinnest toffee, which is true. It's like a toffee that's so thin, and then they layer it up like, I don't know, like 100 layers, and then you like cover it in chocolate. And when you bite into it, the little flakes pop off and melt on your tongue like butter produced by a chocolate cow. I'm gonna totally agree with that. Spiky pieces of butter produced by a chocolate cow. I love the feel of it. Rob hates it when I make noises that have to do with food. If I go or it is something that really bugs Rob, and everybody else that just heard me say that is like, why do you do that? It actually comes up often. Well, this is one of those foods, Rob. That's like a
You're a very strange person sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, your turn.
Number 6, 100 grand. I've never heard of that either.
You've never heard of 100 grand? It's a little red package. It's like a, do you guys have Babe Ruth's?
No, never had that either.
You don't have a Babe Ruth? What kind of an American are you?
I'm English.
Oh, that's right.
Funnily enough, I'm English.
Okay, well, go ahead and read about the 100 grand. I'm not a real big fan of the 100 grands, but go ahead.
Some kind soul decided to make a candy bar that tastes like more caramel-laden cousin to the Little Debbie, using Star Crunch, which that sentence means absolutely
Okay,
nothing.
because it says this tastes like a more caramel-laden cousin to Little Debbie's unsung Star Crunch.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, Little Debbie has a little candy bar that's kind of, I guess, remotely like this, but these are better than that in my opinion. Anyway, go ahead.
We forgot about it, relegated it to the bar more associated with buying overpriced candy during a Boy Scouts fundraising drive than the outstanding snack it truly is.
100 grand deserves better.
Talking about something to do with the NASA space station, that it's just jibber jabber.
Okay. Well, do you guys have Mr. Good Bars?
I know what, sorry?
Do you guys have a Mr. Good Bar?
No.
Okay, this is a chocolate bar with a peanut in it. I think it's dark chocolate, isn't it? I don't enjoy it. The description is a snack so delicious that simply calling it Good Bar seems like a sign of disrespect. Mister is the kind of the Hershey's variety pack. A simple, peanutty bit of awesome that puts Crackle to shame. First off, I don't know what Crackle is. But yeah. So do you guys have those bags of candy bars from like Hershey's that has different,
No,
Hershey bars and stuff in it?
no,
Are you kidding me?
no,
How
not
do you how do
really.
you how do you live? Are
We
you
always have
depressed?
always. I'm not funny enough. Um, we have loads of different, like Mars. Do you have Mars bars?
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, we have
Crap.
Mars bars.
Crap.
Do you have bounties?
Bounties.
Coconut.
Oh, I think that a long time ago in Land Far Away, we used to make bounties here. I love coconut and chocolate. Do they have chocolate on them?
Yeah, coconut. Like a little chocolate sweet with coconut inside.
Like a almond joy?
Say that again.
Do you have almond joys?
No, not there
They're
either.
coconut, chocolate, and one perfect, delicious little almond on top of that. Mounds bars are dark chocolate covered coconut.
No, we're not there.
I can see that I need to send you some candy, Rob. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list for Christmas. Okay, here we go. I don't like this one. I mean, if the kids, like my kids would dump we would go through all their candy and make sure, in all seriousness, that everything, like if there wasn't anything ripped in or anything, t- the 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 myth that kids get poisoned during Halloween, is a 100% myth. It has happened one time in the history of trick or treating in the United States, and the man poisoned his own child. So, but since then, parents have really dove into that because we get to go through the candy first and take out the quote unquote, oh, poison. This might be poisoned. And here's something that my family never let me have. People make popcorn balls. Do you know what popcorn balls are?
I'm afraid not.
Jeez. Okay, so you melt like a kind of a toffee over popcorn, and you shape it into a ball. So they're like, yeah, it's like caramel. You can melt caramel. Those are great. Popcorn balls or any flavor you want. But my parents never let none of not my parents, not my aunt, my grandma's. They never let us have homemade treats, just in case, because well, they were like, you don't know what their home was like. Well, I do. Their home had caramel popcorn balls, and ours didn't. So, um, anyway, the point of the story is this is the one that you take at the very last end of the bucket. When we get a bowl, my kids would pour their candy into a bowl. And if you were dying for something chocolatey, in my personal opinion, this would be like one of the last ones you would choose. I don't know why it's number 6. Nestle Crunch. Finally, something healthy. Rice Puffs are healthy, right? Especially when they're covered with Nestle's delicious melty chocolate. If you let one sit in your mouth unchewed for long enough, why would you? It dissolves into a poor man's Cocoa Krispies. No, it does not. That's gross. This is a good thing. Do you guys have Cocoa Krispies cereal?
No.
You don't have Cocoa Krispies. You don't have Rice Krispies
We have Rice Krispies.
that they
We have
pop in the
Cocoa.
cereal and they go click, 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 click.
Yeah, we have Cocoa Pops.
But you don't have chocolate Rice Krispies.
Yeah, they're called Cocoa Pops.
Oh,
They make the
cocoa.
milk go brown.
Well, are you sure that's not Coke? Those are Rice Krispies, not Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, I don't know.
Because Cocoa Puffs are round and they're a corn cereal.
Oh no, these are different.
These are Rice Krispies. Okay, well, this is, I guess, what that would taste like if it was in a bar. I don't mean drinking in a bar. I mean, candy bar.
You
Are
have a
you
lot of
there?
strange stuff over there.
No. Until I met Rob and started talking about things we eat, I didn't realize that everything we eat has sugar in it.
You didn't realize what?
Everything we eat has sugar in it.
Well, yeah, even your French toast, which is just wrong.
Yes, don't. Rob is against, he's a French toast hater. He thinks it's gross. It should be savory. What? No.
Well, yeah, because
No.
you don't put sugar on something that you put salt and pepper on it.
On French toast? Why on
Yeah,
earth would I want salt and pepper on a piece of bread?
because oh,
I don't
we'll
want
have
no
this
eggy
argument.
bread.
Eggy bread, French toast, whatever.
I don't want no
Anything.
eggy bread. I want sugar. I want cinnamon. I want vanilla. And then I want
Oh,
maple syrup, real maple syrup.
no, no.
I'm gonna force you to take one bite, and if you don't like it, you can spit it out in the garbage.
I
Your
won't be
kids are
taking
gonna
one
love
bite.
this.
Sorry.
Yes, you will. I'll take one bite of some kind of good, a shitty piece of eggy bread.
Well, thanks for calling. Thank you. Thanks for that.
It's just like no.
I'll try. I'll try your shitty French bread.
French toast, thank you. Yes, try my shitty French toast, and I'll try your shitty eggy bread, and I will come out the winner.
I told my girls, and they would think it's disgusting.
They do.
But
That's
yeah,
because you told them like this. Oh my God, can you believe what those Americans do? They put sugar and cinnamon and vanilla. Ooh, how is that different than a cinnamon roll?
I've got different than what?
A cinnamon roll. Do you have cinnamon rolls?
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Cinnamon rolls, no.
You don't. Are you shitting me right now? You don't have dough that you roll out, put cinnamon, sugar, butter, roll it back up, cut them into little round wheels, and bake them in the oven.
Well,
You don't
I've
have
never
those?
seen them. I don't think so.
I can't come visit you. I bet there's what happened. When we left, we took all the good stuff, and then you were left with like eggy bread with salt and pepper. What do we do with all this bread? We don't have any sugar. Salt and pepper?
It's like saying, I'm going to make an omelette, but I'm going to put sugar in it.
Not even close. Not even the same. Not even close. What are you talking about? It's like making a pastry. It's a pastry. It tastes like a pastry.
Pastry? What are you talking
A
about?
pastry. A pastry. Do you not know what a pastry is?
I know what pastry is, yeah.
Okay. You live by France. You've got to know what pastries are. It's like making a pastry. It's exactly like that. You got your milk and your egg, the cinnamon, the sugar, the vanilla, and then you dip the bread into it and it makes a pastry.
Oh dear me. We'll have to agree to disagree, Trace, because I'm not coming around to the way. I'm not going to bend to your wrath on this.
You're not going to bend to my wrath. Well, you don't have to. I mean, you're missing out.
Oh,
You are missing out. I'm telling you. Anyway, uh, are you next? Are we gonna break up over Halloween candy?
oh, just disagree maybe. I think it's my turn.
Okay.
Oh no, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Do you know what these are?
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna
I've
announce it.
never had
Do
them.
you know what they
No.
are? They're M&Ms with peanut butter in them.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, you remember E.T.? Do you remember the movie E.T.?
Do you remember what?
The
Sorry,
movie E.T.?
I've never seen it.
Oh, we should never have had this podcast.
It's not my fault. It's just not my kind of film.
How do you know it's not your kind of film? You haven't seen it.
Like I know that Wizard of
It-
Oz isn't.
It, I. That's my favorite movie.
Sorry. Say anything else, but I'm sorry.
I am speechless.
What?
I'm going to mail you a peacock feather with a hand-carved face mask.
Thank you.
This is not possible. This is not possible. This cannot be happening, but it is. Right here you go, folks. Out in the wild, in his natural habitat, is the non-ET, non-Wizard of Oz, non-Star Wars seeing animal
Star
called a
Trek.
Rob. Fuck Star Trek. Star Wars. This is a Rob out in the wilderness in his own habitat. Let's be kind to Rob.
We have M&Ms.
Yeah, well, Reese's Pieces are exactly the same but different. They have the same shape and the same coating as M&Ms, and the peanut butter is somehow just better than M&Ms version. You no longer have to wonder what it would be like if they stuffed these in a peanut butter cup. But that shouldn't stop you from making a do-it-yourself version. I have to be in a particular mood to eat these, and one of those moods is I'm at a movie theater. It's like it's the only time I eat Reese's Pieces, and I dump them in my. This is really gonna gross you out. I dump them in my popcorn
Oh.
and eat savory and sweet at the same time. We're getting divorced, aren't we?
I don't like M&Ms.
You don't like M&Ms?
I don't like them. Right, peanut butter. The only thing peanut butter is good for is to put on toast. That's it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Rob doesn't have do peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right?
No.
Yeah, that's. I don't think there's a. I would highly doubt that there's a person in the United States who's never eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean, maybe someone who's been kept in their crib and they're 32 and his crib's still locked. Maybe them, but I don't think anybody else.
It does make me a bad person.
Well, no, of course not. Yes, it does. Anyway, it's just strange to me. Maybe it's just such that maybe that is something that is like really, really an American thing. Like maybe I've landed on like I always think like what is American food? What is American food? Even a hamburger isn't named for after an American. So, what is an American food? And I think I've landed on it finally. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because it's cheap, and people used to can all their own jellies and jams. So it's a quick, easy, take your peanut butter jelly sandwich outside to play kind of a thing. So I think that's an American food.
I like toast and jam,
I like toast and jam
but I
a
wouldn't
lot.
put them together.
Well, I think you'd be surprised.
I think I would be surprised, yeah.
Do you like peanut butter and honey?
No,
Have you ever tried peanut butter and honey?
no.
How do you know you don't
What is
like
it with
it?
Americans? They have to put everything together.
Well, you don't put things together?
No.
What do you mean we have to put everything together? What is
You
it with
put
Americans? Why do you have to put peanut butter
peanut butter
and
and jelly,
sugar in
peanut butter and
everything?
honey, and
Yeah, if you make a
God.
sandwich instead of jelly, you can use honey. It's really good.
I like honey, but I like honey on its own.
I really like honey. Anyway, moving on. You got the next one.
Hershey Bars. Okay, we do sell Hershey Bars, but I've never had one. The American classic, the best melt in your mouth, no frills candy in the bag. Tossing some, oh, here we go. Tossing some almonds, and you've got the best tossing cookies and cream you'll ever wonder what the hell you're even eating. Yeah, probably would wonder that. Save these for the eventual campfire s'mores we'll be having this fall and winter. S'mores? What's a s'more?
Oh my god. Okay, so you get a marshmallow and you
Yeah.
roast it over the fire.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we do that.
Okay, so then you put it on a graham cracker and a piece of chocolate.
Put on what? Sorry.
Okay, so let's back up. So you get a marshmallow and you roast it over the fire. I personally like mine burnt to a almost cremated state. And so you have a half a graham cracker. Do you know what a graham cracker is?
No.
Uh, um, let's see. Do you have cheesecakes that have a like a brown kind of a crust? It's kind of gritty.
A cheesecake, you say?
Yeah, with a crust that's kind of gritty.
Yeah, like a biscuit base.
Yeah, well, this is we. That's a graham cracker is what we use
Oh,
for
I think
that.
you're talking about like a digestive biscuit.
No. And then you
No.
put chocolate on it, a little piece of chocolate, and then you put the hot marshmallow on top of that, and then you put the other half of the graham cracker, and you eat it like
A
it's a
sandwich.
mess. Yeah, like a little sandwich. But you squeeze down, the marshmallow goes everywhere. It's a mess at my house because I can't go light a fire. I make them in the oven. Same
Yeah.
thing, except for the marshmallow doesn't get that burnt taste. Tell me below, do you like your marshmallows like golden, a little bit darker than golden,
I don't like marshmallows.
burnt? I like I like mine burnt. You don't like marshmallows?
I've never had a s'more
You've never had a s'more. Do you
because
know
I
why
don't
they're
like
called
it.
s'mores?
I have no clue.
Because you'll ask for a s'more. Seriously. Boom. That's good. It's true. So you've never had. I don't like marshmallows either. I don't like marshmallows, but I do like just to pick up a marshmallow and eat it is disgusting. But I do enjoy a s'more. This. You know? Do you remember that? Do you remember that podcast we did about monsters versus superheroes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks.
The next one I
Okay.
like.
Oh, I like the next one too. Is it your turn? It's my turn.
Your
My
turn.
turn. Okay, Starbursts. Another of the pantheon of candy based chemistry, Starbursts come in so many flavors. The permutations among flavor combinations are endless. Unless you get a little pack with 2 lemons in it, a cruel twist of fate that happens all too often. Pink Starbursts are the best, but at least the other flavors aren't too far off. This is funny because I don't like yellow Starburst. I don't know anybody who does because to me they taste like furniture polish. But I do love a good pink Starburst.
Yeah, I do like Starbursts, but the girls like them as well. I
Yeah,
think they all taste
didn't
the
you buy
same, but
some? How do you think lemon tastes the same? I think a
what?
lot. I think the other flavors do taste very similar, but not lemon to me.
I had some opal fruits the other day as well, so feels like them, which I think came before Starburst.
Probably. I really don't know how old Starbursts are. Okay, yours is next, and yours is next.
I'm next. Heath. The Heath bar
And
makes you feel
this
like
is my second favorite Halloween candy.
makes you feel like a little British schoolboy with
Oh,
his
Rob, you
toffee
that too.
button. I've never heard of these. Um, well, I've got to bring British people into it. Have we suffered enough? With its toffee butterness, sorry,
Butterness.
it will make you like when one of your teeth eventually falls out. The toffee that you've had lodged in it, your molars for weeks on end. Hey, that sounds like fun. A small price to pay for a brittle little piece of perfection.
It's toffee, obviously covered in chocolate. It's delicious.
Why does it make you feel like a little British schoolboy?
I don't know why, but it says because it's gonna pull your teeth out.
We don't even sell them here.
Do you guys eat toffee? Hard toffee?
Oh, I like toffees. Yeah, I do. I do like. Oh my god.
I don't get the British schoolboy connection. I don't either. I'm with you on this one. I don't know. All right. Here's something I really don't like. Flavored Tootsie Rolls.
I have
Go
no idea
ahead
what
and
that
call
is.
this what?
We don't have them here.
Do you have Tootsie Rolls?
We don't have Tootsie Rolls.
Not oh, I'm sorry. My favorite snack if I'm like I need something to munch on at night is like a cup of milk and 4 Tootsie Rolls, and I like to take a bite of the Tootsie Roll and drink the milk. It's a very weird habit. I've done it my entire life. Don't blame me. It's my childhood trauma. Okay, 13 flavored Tootsie Rolls. Go ahead and call this one garbage take. But I do, I am. Preferably while pelting me with these. The absolute most underrated treat in the bag. These things seem to only exist during Halloween or in your grandma's candy dish, but damn it, they offer the chance to do some great alchemy. Pop a vanilla and an orange in your mouth. Creamsicle, a lemon and a lime Sprite candy. Eat them all at once. You're a crazy person, and we should hang out. I don't really enjoy them, but now that I see these combinations, I might go ahead and try them. They also come out at Easter.
Okay.
Whatever. What time is it? How long have we been here? It's been almost an hour, Rob. What is happening, Des?
Should we just give up?
I'll just name off the other ones real fast, okay?
M&M's. I don't
M&M's,
like
which
M&M's.
Rob does not have and does not like. Baby Ruth, Rob does
Okay,
not have.
we
You
do
have
have M&M's.
M&M's. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't like them.
They're not my favourite thing at all. They've got peanuts in them, haven't they?
No? Oh, some of them do, yeah, but not the regular flat kind. Not the original kind. They're just chocolate. Then there's peanut M&Ms. That's a different animal. Okay, so Baby Ruth, which you've already talked about, actually, peanut butter, no, peanuts, nougat covered in chocolate, super good. Twizzlers. Do you have Twizzlers?
No.
It's licorice,
Oh, I
but
like
tastes,
licorice.
yeah, it's like a strawberry kind of licorice. Yeah. This says this says they're also excellent whips and work well as ropes. Junior mints. Do you have those? They're mints covered in chocolate. They're small.
No.
Junior mints is another thing I eat at the movie theater with the popcorn. Haribo gummies. You have to have Haribo.
Yeah, we have Haribos, yeah.
Okay, so I like I'm not a huge gummy fan, especially the big ones. I do like the Happy Cola ones because they taste like pop. Nom 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 nom. Whatever. Paydays. I can see that in my mind, but I can't pull it up. Paydays kind of a grandpa candy. Yeah. Are they an underrated explosion of salty peanut nougat and caramel? That's what it is. Salty peanut nougat caramel, and it's really good. Absolutely. Maybe Grandpa was onto something. Maybe that's why he lost all his teeth prematurely. Skittles.
Yeah, we have Skittles. The
Skittles.
girls love Skittles.
Oh man, it's just sugar with a sugar shell. Um, Skittles would be way higher on the list if I could forget that time I put a whole bag in my mouth and cut the insides of my cheeks on all the sugar shrapnel that exploded everywhere. Yes. On the other hand, getting Skittles directly into your bloodstream is kind of amazing. Yeah, sugar high. Nerds. Do you guys have nerds?
I don't think so.
They're little tiny little pebble looking candies. They're There's really no point to have them on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Laffy Taffy. Do you have do
Definitely
you have
not.
taffy? You don't have taffy? Like salt water taffy? What,
No.
Tracy? You don't. Okay, hold on. Along the coast, close to where you live, they do not make salt water taffy.
Not that I know of.
You It would be on a machine that like pulls and like a figure eight, like a
I
pink.
don't.
Okay. A Milky Way. Do you have these?
We do have Milky Ways, and I like Milky Ways.
I do too. This says it's like a caramello on a budget. Do you guys have caramellos?
Oh,
I like Milky Ways. That's in my top five. Is a Milky Way. I do enjoy a good Milky Way. Do you have Milk Duds?
no, not that I know of.
Okay, well these are chocolate covered like caramel, but the caramel is hard. I I've never eaten a Milk Dud without being afraid I was gonna rip my teeth out. So, I mean, never. Even when I was like 6, I thought could be Tooth Fairy could be coming tonight. Whoppers.
No,
I know you have Whoppers, but they're called something else. You
well,
call them
as far as
malted
I'm concerned,
something.
Whoppers, you get them at Burger King, don't you?
Well, yeah, but these are malt. These are malt balls, malt covered chocolate. You just bought something like this for the girls the other day.
So your Milky Way wrappers are different than ours.
Oh, easily distracted. You just bought something for the girls that are like Whoppers.
No,
You
we
called
don't.
them
We
like
don't do.
malted something or other.
No,
What?
never heard of them.
I said to you, oh, that's like it's like a Whopper. That's what we call a Whopper. What did you buy then that was chocolate?
What do I buy them?
Yeah,
Chocolate
last
again.
week when they came on the weekend, what did you buy them that was like chocolate?
I bought them some opal fruits. I bought them three other things that I can't remember. Oh, can't remember, but none of the stuff we
Chocolate.
talked about.
Well, the way you describe the chocolate is like how a Whopper is here.
Okay, I'll let you off.
But I don't know what it's called. Blow pops. Do you have blow pops? They're suckers with gum in the middle. I don't.
What completely different over here.
I don't even. Moving on. Runts. Do you have runts?
No,
They're hard little like fake fruit candy. You don't need them. Sour Patch Kids. Do you have Sour Patch
no,
Kids?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
They're like Swedish fish, but they're coated in something really sour, like sour sugar. They will your mouth up if you eat too many of them from the citrus. Like I bought my son once a 5 pound box of them for Christmas for his stocking, and with an amount of hours, his mouth was like fucked up, fuh up. It was yeah. He had a hard that lasted a long time. That box. Do you have Jolly Ranchers?
No,
These are like hard candies that are like flavored in strawberry and green apple and watermelon, and I love Jolly Ranchers. However, you can get the kind that snap right away and they're easy to eat, or you can get the kind that are you bite down and you're afraid to pull your teeth apart because you might lose a tooth. So, Airheads,
no.
it's like a taffy, um, really sweet and sour. I do not mind an Airhead. That is the 30 of the best Halloween candies of all time.
And what
And
we
Rob
found
has
out
been
today that I
deprived of
don't
so
eat much
many.
candy.
Huh?
We found out that I don't eat half as much candy as you.
What do you mean as I do? I actually don't eat any candy.
Oh, you don't know. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but I don't know them. I don't know as much about candy as you do.
I think maybe you have classier candy over there than we do.
Yeah, probably. That's probably the problem.
Feels like that's right it is.
Yeah.
Daddy, might I have this ribbon wrapped chocolate bar?
And yeah, we have to resort to that
Yeah.
voice.
I know. Sorry, I can't help it. Um, in case you wanted to know, we're getting a C's candy store not too far from where I live, and I am very happy about this. Although I don't eat candy anymore, so it's kind of I guess maybe I shouldn't be that happy. But it's so strange. It is so strange. Like these here are huge candy companies, like the biggest candy companies, and yet you don't have these things there. Why are you so different?
I don't know. Love. Don't know.
Well, when I come, Rob, I'm gonna. Oh my God, I'm gonna load up with so much stuff. I'll have to bring like 2 extra suitcases just so you guys can try American things. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was got a bit of indigestion.
You're a ball of laughs tonight, Rob. I
My usual happy self.
I never know if I'm getting. I never know what Rob I'm getting. Um,
Sorry, what do you mean?
I just never know. I never know who's showing up. Just quiet
What?
Rob who's in contemplation about life, or silly Rob.
I have been, I have been silly Rob.
Well, I think you've been thinking like, what the hell do they eat over there?
Oh yeah, I thought that's definitely what I've been thinking.
How do they stay alive? No wonder the obesity rate is so bad over there. I know.
Oh, you said that, not me.
Hey, I don't eat candy.
I know you don't.
So I used to, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. And
I'm not a
then
big candy fan, to be honest.
I like savory better.
Yeah.
Like as a snack in the middle of the night, I'd rather have a baked potato
Oh yeah.
than something sweet. I like stuff like
I
that.
had baked potatoes with tea last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather do something like that than, or have some like some meat and cheese little plate.
You can't
I
beat a nice sandwich.
mm-hmm.
Chicken and salad or
Mm.
BLT or
Oh yeah, I love chicken salad sandwiches. I just had a BLT for dinner last week. I I do like a good sandwich. I like a sandwich on a croissant.
my ex-wife makes the best sandwiches in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Took me a long time to get over it, but she does.
Woman, make me a sandwich. Maybe you can call her up and ask her for one.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What does she make? What does she do that makes them the best sandwiches?
Just combinations and stuff she puts together. It's really nice.
Interesting. Well, give her a call. Maybe. All right, Rob. I'm gonna let you go. We're halfway through 31 days of Halloween, and it's working out good, I think. So hope the next half goes well. It will. I love this time of year. This is 3 months worth of work put into 1 month, and I literally start saving stories in January. I put them in a full folder so I can go back and look about whatever I saved. So that's how much I love it.
We're all blocked up, Trace.
I am too. It's allergies.
I apologise to everybody, but I am really blocked up.
Oh, that's all right, Rob. I love you anyway. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Please give this video a thumbs
we
up.
enjoyed it.
If you've ever watched our Monsters Against Superheroes video, put this one next to it.
Well, it's good that this one.
You did?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with it?
Okay.
If you get any candy that we've not mentioned, you know, for Halloween, then just bang it down in the comments.
Yeah. Go ahead and put your thoughts about your top favorite candies down below. And if you're in Rob's neck of the woods, what are your favorite top candies? Because I know several of you are in England. All right. Good night.
Good night, guys.